Mike Lowry. What's up, Mike Lowry? That's Mike Lowry right there.
It's in the game.
I don't got 2K yet. I don't even like basketball. Mike Lowry. What's up, the GOAT? Might tell you this. You need to get on this football so I trash you again. Tristan, huh? Yeah, Tristan, go ahead. Like, follow, and share. That Tristan, huh? Like, follow, and share.
Where you catch your fade, face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch your Ella, catch your plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos.
Tristan. Appreciate it.
With you, that's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. And off we go here from Mile High.
Now, me and Tristan. Where your baby at?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and third down coming up.
They told me they need to be playing with you.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. 20 yards on that pass play. Good for a Denver first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second down. Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 21 on that pass play. First down, Broncos.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and it'll lead to a second down.
They bear cross. They know how to play that.
Opening carry of the game. It's J.K. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up. And now they face third down. He's got it at the 7. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. And that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but...
He's in. Portland Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Chiefs nothing.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's caught. Travis Kelce. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A first down throw for Mahomes. That's caught. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now to throw again. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
More yards. Complete to number 10, Isaiah Pacheco. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 23-yard line.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. He's going to tuck it and go.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
8-yard pickup. First down, Chiefs.
We are through one. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with first and 10.
Make it up, yes.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Rolling to the left. The coverage right there. And it dropped away. Incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Yellow. Hey, Riblet. 15. Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. Taking off. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
14 yards.
They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
First down.
Yellow.
First and goal, Kansas City.
Yellow. Backside.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That one taken in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Backside.
Now, Mahomes. That is incomplete. They were trying to take the lead, but they're going to remain down by a point. And after that last score, they want it back right away. A rare first half onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch them by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
Ready. My name is
Knicks now on 1st and 10. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
3rd and long.
Go, go. Ready. 180. Wait, hot.
Working out of the gun, it's Knicks. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he is going to have a Broncos first down. Big letdown defensively. They allow him to convert on 4th and long. They'll go play action with Knicks. This one's batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. And he'll take it on in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver's able to take it in for 6.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Hey, Sunday. Yellow. 180. I don't need to. Hey, rip lift. Backside.
Mahomes on 1st down. Forced to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
15. 180. 180. Hey, 43. Come back. Yellow. Backside.
Throwing now. Mahomes. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Third and short. Here's Patrick. Got a man. It's Kelce. Complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 21 yards. And the first down.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He's going to run it. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8. Here's second and 2.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Attack, attack! Hey, 15, 15, 15! 15, 15! Attack, attack! Attack!
Here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Yellow, yellow!
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
15, 15! 43! 43! Yellow! Attack!
Here's Mahomes. Rolling right. Now he'll run. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Throwing is Mahomes. Headed left, buying time. There he goes again.
While he was running away from the pocket, Mike, I was wondering, was he going to just throw that one away or try to make something out of nothing? Give him credit. He does a nice job picking up some positive yardage before he's forced to go out of bounds.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal. Mahomes moving outside the pocket. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Say no. I say no.
To throw is Nix. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Here's Nix to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. The first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is first and goal.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Throwing. Nix. It is brought in the end zone. Portland Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. His second touchdown of this first half.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
The Broncos will line
Back
up
to throw is Nix. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
22, G6.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First and 10 for Mahomes. Moving to his right. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. And he's gonna be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Smith to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Yellow. Let's go, Louie. 15. Hey, 57. Strike.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Oh, an ill-advised throw there. It's an interception. Picked off by Riley Moss.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half now. Still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to...
And he will get into the end zone. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Denver. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Here's Smith to return it. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Hey, 43. Hey, 57. Hey, Sunday.
Now Mahomes exiting the pocket right. Now he'll run it. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 27 yards. And our Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
15.
A gain of 27 on the play.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll be second down.
Yellow. 50, yellow. I go on, Eddie. Hey, 43, 15.
To throw is Mahomes. That is brought in Kansas City.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Out to his right. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out.
So they decided to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
Take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a...
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. As fourth down's looming. Nick's going to throw for it. He'll take a shot with Mims. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. On first and 10, it's Mahomes. This one, a deep shot for Rice. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 37 yards.
At the 2-yard line.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal.
Attack, attack!
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his big tight end. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
Isaiah Pacheco on the return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nix now on first and 10. He's going to try it here again. And that is incomplete. And then Ingram, the intended target. It's second down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Open man, downfield, it's Franklin. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
2 to 12.
They'll throw. It's Nix. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Taken in by Franklin. And he's into the end zone, and they are making it look easy. Troy Franklin, touchdown Denver. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
The Broncos will line up.
Throwing is Nix. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack two more onto their lead.
Broncos 36, Chiefs 18. Will Lutz to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That pickup good for 29 yards. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll take a shot downfield for Kelsey.
So these are the growing pains. You hear people talk about it all the time, Mike. You roll a quarterback out there in his rookie year, and you're going to have some ups and downs, and it's the decision-making that they want to see continue to get better, because even though he avoids the sack, he puts the ball in harm's way and ends up going the other way.
Finding space at the 40, and he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through three. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A first down throw for Nix. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
Trent McDuffie right there with the tight defensive coverage. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. He's going to look downfield once again. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, we're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. On the play fake, here's Nix. He's got a receiver. That's Pat Bryant. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 18.
He'll go play action with Nix. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
At the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
To throw is Nix. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Third and long.
It's now third down and 16.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Got his man at the 6. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. And he's in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Broncos. Touchdown. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Knicks and the Broncos now will line up and go for 2. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Mahomes. Again, working deep downfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Yellow. 180. 15.
Mahomes back. Flush to his right. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
A gain of 14.
First down throw, Mahomes. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
15.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. On the run to the right. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he'll take it on in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
15.
Now, Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Mike 44.
Play action now. It's Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down.
Rain
Couldn't
on
connect.
me.
It'll bring up second down.
Somebody please come take this pain.
Here's Nix to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Back to throw is Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Broncos.
Hicks, now to throw it here on first down. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Second and 10.
Throwing, Nix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Nix from the gun on third down. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. 23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Denver first down.
And the Broncos first down.
They'll look to throw again. That is brought in at the 10. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Nix and the Broncos now will line up and go for two.
The Broncos will
Back to throw. That is incomplete. And the two-point conversion is unsuccessful.
Broncos 15. Chiefs.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Nico Remigio to bring it back. And the good kick pays off. Will only be able to take this past the 10-yard line.
Bro.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Forced out wide and taking a shot downfield for Kelce. And this will be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. And they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the fourth. They'll come up here first and 10.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's caught downfield. It's Kelce. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Flush to his right. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for two. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. Going up top. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll throw. It's Nix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Connor. And the Chiefs are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.
That boy. Bring it out. Bro. Bro. Bro, you always do this. Bro. Rain on me.